Hey Rebels, Delano Wallace here, and I'd like to welcome you to another exciting episode of Rebel Creatives podcast. Now, I help creative entrepreneurs to increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System, and today we're diving deep into a topic that's the heartbeat of every thriving creative entrepreneur, and that is mastering the art of audience attraction. In this episode, I'm not just going to tell you why it's essential, I'm going to guide you on exactly how to do it, step by step. So, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey that will redefine how you connect with your audience. Now, before we get started, let me emphasize why this matters for us, the Rebel Creatives. All right. Mastering audience attraction isn't just about numbers and conversions. It's about creating a lasting connection with our audience. It's about turning our creative visions into a movement, gaining not just customers but loyal advocates who resonate with our unique brand of rebellion, right? And the rewards? Increased engagement, brand loyalty, and a community that stands by us through thick and thin. Unfortunately, for many creative entrepreneurs, the struggle lies with misalignment, right? We often find ourselves out of sync with our audience's journey, and that can be a game changer. But that's not all. Limited resources, information overload, and technological barriers often compound the challenge. So I want you to picture this. You putting out misaligned content, generic messaging, and a lack of personalized engagement. It's a recipe for frustration and missed opportunities. But fear not, because we're about to flip the script. This episode is your compass through the chaotic sea of challenges, and together we'll navigate the intricacies of audience attraction. And I guarantee you'll come out on the other side armed with strategies to overcome these obstacles. Now, I want you to consider this your battle plan for transforming your creative business. And again, you might not be in a business that is creative in the sense, right? But how you go about marketing your business, that is what you want to be creative with. You want to be different from everybody else because that is how you're going to stand out from everyone. And that is why I even coined the term rebel creatives, right? Because it's not just what you do but how you do it, right? You could be a gym owner, right? Nothing too creative about that, right? It's not a skill that you cooked up on how to lose weight or anything. All of this is out there already, factual stuff, right? But how you go about presenting your gym memberships or your gym offers can be creative. The way that you do your marketing can be creative because that is what will catch people's attention and allow you to stand out from everybody else in your niche. All right. So when you hear it, and you might say, "What is a creative entrepreneur?" I am not a creative entrepreneur. This doesn't apply to me. Just rest assured. I want to mention that is that it's not just about you. It's about how you actually put your offers out there in the marketplace. You want to be creative. You don't want to be that block in the wall that does everything like everybody else. All right, because no one sees you when you do that, all right? And there is a psychological reason for that, right? Where our brains is wired for survival. So as a result, when we see that things are around us that doesn't affect our survival, we don't pay any attention to it. Only when something is different, only when something is like coming out of the woodworks or out of the norm, that our brain starts to really pay attention to see, is this something that's going to affect my survival or not, right? And a quick example is this. If you drive on a certain route to work every single day, the very first time you move into that community, you're driving that route, you pay attention to every detail, every tree, every sign, everything, right? After a while, when you realize that you get used to the route, it's not, you drive, you don't even remember the trees, you don't notice anything because your brain is so accustomed to it that it's like, oh, this is nothing. You want to make sure that your marketing is creative so that you always stand out. You're driving that route, and then a tree is now in the road. You're going to pay attention, you're going to stop, you're going to go around. And even if it's not blocking, like fully blocking, you notice it, you stop, you pay attention, and you decide what you're going to do. That is what it mean, to be a creative entrepreneur. That's what it means to do it the rebel creative way, right? It's just making sure that you're standing out in your marketing efforts. So let's dive into this step by step guidance on how you can acquire your customers by paying attention to the buyer's journey. All right. So the first step is to understanding the buyer's journey. And it's like having a secret map to your audience's heart, right? I want you to picture this. John, who is a fellow rebel, discovered our brand through an engaging video. And as he progressed through the journey, engaging with webinars and case studies, he eventually became a loyal customer. Your action: tailor your content to each stage and watch your audience relationship flourish, right? And just to expound on the buyer's journey here, not everybody is problem aware. Not everybody is solution seeking, right? Not everybody even know what potential solutions are there for their problem, right? And that is why you want to make content based on the different buyer's journey. Because a person who doesn't know that they have a problem, you selling to them makes no sense, right? A person who isn't actively looking for a solution, you selling to them again, you will not get as much conversions, right? So you want to take them through the stage of first being aware that there is even a problem. Then you want to let them know that, well, now that you have a problem, here are the potential solutions. Here are the things that you can do to solve it. Now that they know how to solve it, you want to get them to consider you, right? How do you get people to consider you? Through your content. And then you want to give them that solution, give them access to where they can go to get that solution. So you want to make sure that your content is based on where the people are at, and you carry them through that step by step towards the end result of them getting your offer or your service and solving their problem. All right. Step two is you avoiding common pitfalls when it comes to content creation. All right. So let's talk about pitfalls. I've been there, and maybe you have too. And the mistake is generic content that lacks resonance, right? And the solution is you want to segment your audience. You want to create targeted content for specific personas. And, picture this: Sarah's open rates skyrocketed when she started crafting content tailored to buyer personas. And you want to learn from her success and avoid the pitfalls. And to even add to that, we have a thing that we do in our business for our clients where we are segmenting their existing customers into different categories based on how often they come back, how much money they spend, and how frequent is that happening, right? The frequency of that happening. And based on all of that, we put them in different categories, and it's total about nine because we span it over a 90-day period, right? So based on how they spend, when they spend, how much they spend, right? We're sending curated messages to get them to do more. So that is an example of how you can even use curated or personalized, targeted messaging to get people to take more actions, right? And step three is all about building lasting relationships. All right. And I want you to imagine a future where your business is fueled by customer loyalty, increased lifetime value, and positive reviews. Now, that future is within your grasp. And now, as long as you deliver value consistently, and your audience will not only become customers, but advocates for your brand. And again, this is something that we preach every day over at Publishing Rebel. When we build the businesses that we work with the four pillars. And as you can see right there, reputation is being built, right? Right there. We are building their repeat business, their spend with us over a longer period of time. So we are doing resale right there, right? And the positive reviews that come in, again, that feed into the reputation. Because if you are able to grow and build those four pillars, which is reputation, resale, reach, and retargeting in your business, you are bound to reach your goals, right? Whatever milestones that you set for your business. So, in conclusion, Rebels, this isn't just about attracting buyers, it's about creating a movement, a rebellion that resonates. All right, so let's dive into these steps, implement them, and watch as your creative business or your creative marketing strategy transforms. All right, until next time, keep rebelling. See you in the next episode.